All right, hey, what's up, everyone? Here we are, hole number 4. Gonna take a look at this first time. Not one of my favorite holes to play. With this wind, one of the things I'll typically try to do is land somewhere up in here with a lot of curl. This isn't my favorite wind direction. I'm trying to think, in terms of what number of topspin we're going to try to put on this. It's really going to kind of be dictated by where my land zone is. One of the things that you'll see is I have a berserker on. I prepared it because I almost, figured that they were going to give some kind of wind that was going to make this hole drivable in some capacity. We might even need to go one ball down. I'm surprised to see my opponent just kind of not go for that. So this wind is very down. I am just going to try to go globe here. And we're going to do things just a little bit more risky. One of the things that you'll see, I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of this. You'll also see that I'm kind of pointing up. I might be pointing over here, but what's going to end up happening when I go full power here, and I'm going to go relatively close to full because I expect this to land at least 16, 17 rings down. Very substantial. But you'll see that I'm pointing kind of over towards the left because I'm going to use all this curl to kind of bring it back. And in this situation, with the small wind on a 16.0, we are going to try to crank this up here. Let's see how this looks. So it's just coming in just a touch too hot. So we are going to want to back off that just a little bit, maybe one bar, but I could also the power. If I would have just backed off that power just a touch more, get it, and all I'm trying to do typically is just try to get it towards this back. Like right off this green, very close to where I am, but just a little bit shorter. I like to kind of intentionally get it over there to the left because sometimes what will happen is when you stay to the left a little bit more, it opens up your land zone a little bit more. So if I was to go at the pin a little bit more, what can happen, especially on those tricky winds, is that second hop can sometimes hit the rough. And if you can, kind of overshoot and get it off the back there, you can safely get your eagle from kind of this back fairway right here. So you'll see that I usually try to master the amount of spin here to kind of get this second bounce to land right here and then have it roll through. And what that does is it keeps the topspin up so you don't clip this rough on the second bounce. So that's why I like to do it the way that I do and bring it in just a little bit hotter because, you can easily pitch this in from the fairway. Ideally, we don't want to be in the rough here because this is going to come down to perfect timing. So what you'll see is I'll just put it right on the front of the green and hopefully just catch my perfect ball, as that's essentially what it's going to come down to. You hit your perfect ball, you're going to make the eagle. You miss your perfect ball, you're going to miss the eagle. Pretty much no exception to that. Now the only exception is if I would have kept that closer in the rough, there's a better chance that I would have been able to get that one. So, foremost, you're going to want to try to hone in on that, and you'll have to play subtle differences in the wind. You'll see I tried to play a berserker, but if the wind's not going to be up, I need to make sure I get that wind up. Because let's say I hit that berserker with that exact same shot. What's going to happen is it's probably not going to carry far enough, and it's going to clip the rough on that second hop. And it's going to be a much shorter, it would have never made it to the hole had I tried to do that exact same shot with the 13 wind. Getting that wind into the 14, 15, 16 is going to be a little bit more favorable, so you can try to kind of dial in that backspin. But the more repetitions you get, the more trials you'll be able to see different numbers and hopefully try to better prepare yourself come weekend time. So keep all that in mind. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next one.